Hey everybody, it is Captain Britten here with Elder Scrolls Legends, and today's video, or rather this week's video, I was hoping to do Skyrim Gauntlet, but I will be out for a wedding, so I have included the deck that I would be playing with, or will be playing with rather, because I will still participate in it. The rewards are decent, they're not... Oh wait, no! Dude! Never mind. I did not realize that this alternate art was part of it because I hadn't looked at the rewards. But I saw this art elsewhere, and like a couple months ago, when the game died, they like posted this picture with like, here's the top leaders or something. So, I am so participating in this gauntlets, but I don't think I'll be able to finish all three because of the wedding and so forth. But what I will be running is this Crusader deck with, I believe it matches the requirements, but since I made it just in regular collection, I may have made a mistake. There's several changes that you could use. I had Reeve and 2 Blood Dragons in there, and I cut those down because I had 53 cards, but I didn't know what else to cut, so I cut those 3, but I'm considering adding them back. So if you want to take my deck for a run, I would add those. Also, I made a post about on Twitter. It might get some suggestions. So the link to that tweet with the deck and the picture is in the description below. But today we're playing this Aggro Redoran deck. So, there's not a whole lot to talk about this, other than your biggest threat is Marauder Chieftain, and I say biggest because there's like several threats in here. So I am also made it a goal to hit top 100 or legend rank in top 100. We do not need this Dremora. I have played 3 games in a row withdrawing this in my first hand, and I can mulligan it, but still, I only have 1 copy, and he keeps showing up. He's in there solely because Marauder Chieftain could just be bogus. You double creature's power and health. If Marauder Chieftain happens to be on the board, he also gets gains that much power, so like, you can just go crazy with it. And we have just a whole bunch of threats. It's kind of tokeny. Kind of. Not really. It's just a bunch of low-cost creatures. And some Mercenary Captain is pretty great with it. You have all of your high-powered threats. And we're going to go ahead and kill this Stormcloak Vanguard. So we can have our 4-cost 5/5 to be run on queue with this. And then we will go into Soul Revenge, but essentially you just keep playing threats. I had Kinreef Champion in here to kind of continue to deal damage once he dies, but I wound up cutting that because he is a good threat, but the 4-cost slot was getting too full, and I think other cards can do more damage than he can. He's a legendary card, so he's a good card. It's just not as good as I want in this deck. If you have a suggestion on how to make room for him, by all means, I'm open to it. Because essentially, I'm just trying to make aggro decks, or not decks in general, but just aggro. Let's go face first, and then we'll play silver. Because like I said, I'm gonna hit top 100 in Legend because I haven't done so. I think my best was like 300 or something, and it's not to say that the competition is left, but I feel like my best chances of hitting top 100 are now. Although I sucked at the Archon Arena, and I had a bunch of wound up being top 100 players, even top 500 players. I think it was everybody else in there, and I'm not on that list. But I want to be. So I made this Aggro Redoran because I wanted Crusader and I wanted Warrior. And so why not have both? Interesting. So we have 6. I think we could go all of this down. So let's go ahead, play you down. Actually, I may not play the 2 Nord Firebrands, but I think we'll go ahead and summon it. So let's do this to get 1 damage through. Then we'll go here, and a raiding party, and in our Iliad, or Iliac. This guy reminds me of, who's in the Iliad and the Odyssey? I just forgot his name. Basilius? Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. What's his name? Hang on. Oh, sorry about that little interruption. I thought something had happened. So we're gonna have an awesome turn here. So let's first. Yes. Oh, okay. That's cool. I didn't get to finish any of my thoughts. Hang on, I'm looking this up. Who is in the Odyssey? Odysseus. I didn't even have to finish it. Odysseus. That Iliac sorcerer reminds me of Odysseus. We would have had an awesome turn there. And we are almost to rank 3. 1 more win. We might as well get it now. Hopefully get it. But, hang on. As you can see, you can kind of have an idea of what I've been climbing with. I have this Aggro Redoran, and Michaela's Helpless Power deck, which is basically the combo with Bow and Armor and Ring of Imaginary Might, but thrown in a Tribunal control kind of control deck. It's kind of a survive until you can do the combo deck. My Burn Assassin, I made a Tribunal aggro deck out of this aggro sorcerer I tried to make, but I had too many cards and couldn't figure out what to cut, so I just made a Tribunal. Then there's Omega's Tribunal control. Both Omega and Michaela were in the Archon Arena finale, or the final tournament. Omega won the thing. And he had variations of that Tribunal control. He had it in Guildsworn and he had it in Dominion. I think all 3 of them are great. I just want to play the Tribunal control because I like Tribunal. I would say it's my 2nd favorite class right after Spellsword. Almost anything with Spellsword in it, I like. I mean, obviously. So, yes, I took their decks and I'm running with it, but hey, when you want to hit top 100 legends and other people have done it before you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And this one is my own creation, but I can't really call it mine because it's just Aggro Crusader and Aggro Warrior combined. That's really it. So I mean, yeah. But I thought how I've gotten to rank 4, I played a variety of all those decks I just said. And before you accuse me of it, I had a Guildsworn that I did play Invade because I had a quest for Invade. So I'm sorry that I did that, but I did play Invade. What do we do here? We need to play something 3 cost, so let's just go here, and we will keep 5th Legion Trainer alive without attacking. So yes, I played Invade. I'm sorry if you played me, but I had a quest to get the Jaws of Oblivion pack, and I was like, yeah, I don't need Jaws of Oblivion, but I wanted the Soul Gems. And I wound up pulling Modron from it, so I got 400 plus gems from it. I was able to craft Frost Giant, and I crafted the Vampire Sorcerer in Houses of Morrowind. I did not have any of that card, and I wanted her. Also, Chloe, he had sent me a deck that utilized her, and I was like, I kind of want her. And then when I was streaming, I played someone who played Frost Giant, and I was like, dude, I haven't seen Frost Giant in so long. And I feel like Frost Giant is kind of an aggro card. Yes, he heals you, so that's the downside with him, but he's 8 costs, 10/10, in terms of just sheer stats, that is huge target bait. So let's, I think we do play, we'll play the Vanguard, we'll keep it alive, keep our 5th leading trainer alive, and we'll hit phase, and we'll hit phase, and we'll get 26, and we'll pass. We're not being Magicka efficient. Edicts, I think, could be cut, but the only reason I threw them in here was because people still play Invade. And every now and then you gotta do hard removal, and I thought this was a great hard removal card in case if there's supports that show up. So, that's what I did. Also, just to throw a tidbit, because I'm assuming real fans of my channel will have watched 10 minutes in. There's one consistent thing in all of my videos, or most of them, not so much the early ones, and it's not me and it's not a shirt, but there's been one thing that mostly makes an appearance, and it's got a hint to something about my real life, personal life, if you want. And if you can guess it, you will get 2 Jaws of Oblivion pack code, or packs. Same will go for World of Miss. You'll just get a World of Miss reward. I'm thinking this here. Get a prophecy, or 2 prophecies. Get shackled. What are you shackling? Ooh, he shackles that. And then we're into raiding party. And we will play both of them and deal 3 damage apiece. And I realized I could have done this exact same turn and killed this gatekeeper over here, but I was just going for more solid damage. And then I was thinking of how to get rid of this would be Stormcloak Battalion over here, Crusader's Assault, or flat out Edict. East March Crusader is now on point. And I'm guessing he's going to kill the Mammoth. He did shackle the Mammoth, so he could pass, because the Mammoth won't be able to do anything. I could silence it. If I had silence in this deck. I do have silence. So he could afford to kill one of these North Firebrands. And if somebody wants a hint for what has been consistent all throughout, you will get one in a later video. Typical Tivlani. This will be great later. Do we want to go ahead and Crusader Assault? Let's go here first. Sworn Kinsman is not bad. So I think we should go ahead and Crusader's Assault, and then we will Edict this next turn. And we'll see what we draw, because that also kind of makes a big maybe we Sower over here. I guess we could also just Morgul Gatekeeper into this. We need to play a 3 cost and a 4 cost. Or somehow make 7. So it could be 5 and 2 or whatever. But I'm thinking maybe, no, Inspiring Kinsman and Gatekeeper, and then you kill that Gatekeeper. The Gatekeeper as opposed to Morgul Gatekeeper. Ooh, he got the cool Shadow Fin. Never mind, we're not killing that. So How do we want to do this? I think we should play the battalion. And then let's play marked man over here actually. And then we will play defenses over here to kind of protect our battalion. Not the best play. Marked man is in here. It's only when you have the chieftain, Marauder chieftain down, and you have fervor, or you have fiddling trainer, or you have the orc captain. You can play this down and boost your Marauder chieftain. Ooh, that's a good one to pull with that summoning, because now he can sacrifice it. I guess the messenger might be better in terms of gaining health, and he can kill this later. But he killed it. And did he high roll? That's actually kind of bad, because he doesn't want to hit me. That's good. It's silence. Oh yeah, he doesn't unsummon that. He just unsummons the harpy, which is a pretty good harpy. So let's go here. I don't think we should play anything. Oh shoot, maybe I should edict that down. Yeah, I should have edict that first. Whoopsie. So then we'll play marksman over here. I'm not going to worry about playing this defenses now, because he can just harpy this battalion down again. Essentially shutting it down one way or another. Next turn we have 9. I'm thinking Sower, maybe Ulfric, or Sower and Inspiring. I don't know. Our Lebowski here, I'm pretty sure is top 100. Was top 100 this past month. I remember seeing a Lebowski. I don't know if it was this Lebowski. But at the moment, every legend player is now ranked 4 or 5 or so. Some have probably ever got there. It's February 5th. So, maybe. But hey, we... Shackle, shackle, shackle. Fun, fun, fun. And he actually gave me a card, which is pretty surprising. So let's play Sower here. And we'll play Inspiring Kinsman over here. We're not going to bother with makeshift defenses. But eventually, a creature will be able to break this rune, and when we are about to break it, we'll play Housecarl. We do have 10, so I'm thinking Crusader Soul, Morphle Gatekeeper, and the Ulfric's Housecarl or Captain, depending on what is left. But he can clear both of these, because he can lethal and boom boom. Then we're left with this, and he would be at 6. Ooh, what is he doubling? Oh, you suck. That's a good move. Never mind, he's not going to be at 6. He gets that, does more damage. Yep, they do. I think we're screwed. Come on, we are almost there. We are 1 win away from rank 3. It's going to be sad. Come on, hit a prophecy. Nope. Oh, he board wiped. Ooh, we have a combo ready. So we need to give. So let's play here. Play that. And we pass. I think we've already lost, unless he screws up and leaves something. Because if he leaves both of these, we win. Because we can double this power. We can double Ulfric's Housecarl. Although we have also lost unless we get a prophecy. I just now realized that. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, maybe we need to make a change to the deck. Or, I don't know. I think we... I don't know. That's a tough opponent, tough loss. I don't know if we misplayed anything. I don't know. Maybe. I think we just got out. We just got manhandled. Or controlled. He stabilized very well. The longer the game went, the less of a chance we had. Guildsworn. My guess is invade. Another thing about invade, if you play invade, I think a good strategy is what I have seen other people do, and they do not show their invade until like turn 5 or 6, which I would definitely think is a good strategy. We're gonna pass. I know we're aggro and we want to get things moving first, but we have a pretty crap hand. Did I keep Crusader's Assault? Wow, I can't believe I kept these March Crusader. We're gonna play him anyway. Next turn, Troll or Tier, or maybe even Marauder Chieftain. Depending on what he plays. If he passes, it's a Harpy. So Tier comes down. Just gonna keep this creature alive. Marauder Chieftain into Orc-Clan Captain will be pretty good play. So right now, nothing's saying invade. Those are just standard Guildsworn cards that go in every Guildsworn deck. I think we play Sower. We're going to keep trying to maintain the field lane. He has not used the ring. Still kind of telling me invade. That doesn't say... Well, I've seen that run in invade, but... So now, I think we do no, let's kind of be smart. No, let's just do the troll. Kill this. And we'll hit. Still saving the captain for a better turn, because if I played him, I'm only dealing 1 more damage to the face. And he would have died. So this is looking like just kind of a standard, maybe rage Guildsworn. But nothing too ridiculous. So now let's just go here and into Marauder Chieftain to give this 1 more power. And if he goes face, great. But he is getting close to Dawn's Wrath, so filling up a lane is not going to be useful. But another tip that kind of came from the Archon Arena, I don't remember who said it, but it was one of the 3 casters. If you know what your opponent has, especially like control, you know they have all the answers they could ever want. And just because they have it does not mean you should not still do your best and play around it. So that gains a whole bunch of health. Let's go ahead and kill, or go there. And we could give him 2 more. I think we might as well do it. I don't like this move, but it's a quicker move. And naturally we hit a prophecy. He's only at 5 now, possibly 3 if we can get this going, but he probably shackles it. He does shackle it. Which does suck. But he lost the guard there, that's good. Dawn's Wrath, playing the Harpy over here kind of tells me he doesn't have Dawn's Wrath. Because if he had it, he probably would have played the Harpy over here to do that. Also, maybe the Penitus Oculatus would have been a better play. Rather than silencing this, I could have stolen everything. Maybe. I mean, what I did was more Magicka efficient, but an argument could have been made to steal that. Those keywords. And kills that. But we still win. Let's go over here now. And we are going to buff it. Because he could... Nah, I can't Dawn's Wrath. I was worried about that. We don't have one more damage at the moment. Never mind. Good. We don't have one more damage. Oh, guess what? We top deck it. Which some people get frustrated about that. But about top decking lethal because they see you pull the card you just drew and win with it. My counter to that, yes, it's frustrating that they randomly drew their winning card. My argument there was, if I didn't draw Morkel Gatekeeper there, I probably still won. You did not know if I had other threats in my hand to finish you off or not. We're gonna get one more. We gotta get rank 3. You don't know if I had other threats to play immediately. You also, with that deck, there were several ways that I could have dealt one more damage and gained. I mean, there was captains, there was fervors, there was marauder chieftains, there was captains. I mean, there's so many cards in there in this deck that could have been lethal or made lethal, and I did draw one of them. So the odds of me actually doing that are pretty good. And I consider that good deck building, which with aggro you want to keep pushing as many threats as possible, or making as many threats as possible. Even if you know your opponent has counters, you keep pushing damage, and that is how you win. You don't sit back in fear and not play your cards because you know your opponent has Answer Stone. No. You keep playing cards. And yeah. Ooh, we are gonna kill this lethal. Because we got Captain, and we got this. And maybe Marauder Chieftain goes down next. Maybe Stormcloak Battalion. Because I'm kind of guessing. Ooh, he passes. He passes. Let's go Marauder Chieftain. We're gonna kill, or do that first, and then Marauder Chieftain to go on this, making multiple threats. Like this Captain, probably the worst threat on the board right now. But the Mammoth is still pretty much a good threat. So this turn, I'm thinking Fervor. Because that buffs him the most. And we go here because it breaks through. He did get a prophecy, which sucks. Because there's so many prophecies that would be great. Oh, you suck. I think we kill the Captain. And we go face with the Marauder Chieftain. I know we lose some benefits there. And Marauder Chieftain went down 1, but we do have Fervor, and so we can still buff his power just by playing creatures down. For example, we are going to play Vanguard. We will go here, and we will go here, and then we will go Kinsman, same lane. I guess it doesn't matter if it's the same lane or not at this point. And then his power was buffed. So, again, you keep making threats. Our opponent is basically doing all he can. But he can't do enough. And yeah, we could have really buffed Marauder Chieftain, but we only need to buff one. Boom! We are at rank 3, the Tower. Perfect. I mean, so many things went great that game. And if you're going to hit Legend, you take the losses and you just bounce right back. That's how you keep doing it. And as you can see, if you lose, maybe change it up and keep winning. And as long as you can make up your loss that happened, you keep going. Another thing, we almost have Houses of Morrowind completed. We also have Moons of Elsewhere almost completed. I know I'm only missing one Houses of Morrowind, so we're going to go ahead and craft it, because I wanted to do that when you guys could see it. Yeah, we have that. So what am I missing in Moons of Elsewhere? There's one legendary that I'm missing, and I believe it is this neutral Call Soul Shriven and the Betrayer. I think that is a horrible card. I am not crafting it. I'm not. I will gladly get in a pack, but I'm not going to waste it. Caius Cosades, I don't know how you say his last name, is the last one that I need. So we're going to soul summon him, and then we will have 100% Houses of Morrowind collection. So woohoo! And then let's back out here, and we should get a reward. Did I not get a reward? Do I not? I thought I would. This is odd. Okay. Maybe I'll get it later. I think it's just a card back. But anyways, thank you all for your support. My goals in this game are nearing completion. We got 100% of House of Morrowind. We have Alliance 100%, Jaws of Oblivion's 100%, Moons of Elsewhere I'm calling 100% because all I need is that one more legendary. Skyrim. Hang on, what am I missing in Skyrim? I don't remember being this close. So we have all those. Ooh, Bringer of Nightmares. Is that the only one we lack? Oh my gosh, because I crafted Frost Giant. That's, oh, and Alduin, because I trapped him and got this one. But okay, cool. We will get 100% Skyrim probably next video. Core, we still lack quite a bit. I have not moved on these numbers much other than the legendary because I've crafted a few things. Dark Brotherhood and Clockwork, I trapped some stuff. The only way you can get it is by crafting it back. I will get to these two very last. And then having 100% will feel really awesome because I've been trying for that for so long. So I might as well get it before the game dies. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, and good luck in the Skyrim Gauntlet.